They know there's not another thing they can do now.
Jimmy made a good 1 and 2 that time. Got a car length on Jeff down the back. Jeff closes back in hard, getting in the corner. Again, he's trying to do that diamond thing, get the thing up the hill just a little bit, get nice momentum off. This is it. He's going to go for it right here.
He'll look to the inside going into turn 1, 4 to go.
He's got room.
See what happens here, though. On the exit, the 48 gets that good run. He'll win the drag race back down the backstretch.
If that was anybody else, Jeff Gordon would have come up right there. But
there it is. Bump, bump. I think he's going to do it this time. He lost his momentum, though.
No, Jimmy Johnson come down on him. He said, "You're not going to bump me out of the way. I'm your teammate."
3 to go. Teammates battling for the win and the clock and the bonus points at Martinsville.
I tell you what Jeff Gordon's going to do. He's going to do that same move coming to get the white flag.
Jeff Gordon says on the radio, he's giving me no choice.
And he isn't. Jimmy's doing everything he can to keep him back there. Jeff's going to have to move him if he wants to win this race. Don't wreck him, just move him.
It'll be the white flag when they come back to the line.
I believe if he's got anything for him, we'll see it off of turn 4.
Right, he can't get to him in turn 2, Darrell. White flag, but no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmy got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The head should be ready for it.
Here we go. He's going to move him. He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here comes Gordon. He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa, by a fender.
Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmy.
What a race by teammates.
Jeff Gordon's 24 started on the pole. Here comes his teammate to the inside, Jimmy Johnson. Bold move there, diving under Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, kind of Kevin lost his momentum as Jeff went by on the outside. It gave Jimmy a chance to shoot to the inside and make what he hopes to be a pass here.
Fighting for third.
Got to be really careful driving off into these corners side by side like that. A little slip up on the guy on the inside, and somebody's going to go for a slide.
And we see that a lot in these long sweeping corners.
Now just ahead of these two, we're told that Jeff Gordon has a left front tire rubbing on his DuPont Chevy.
Well, that's probably when he and the 29 made a little contact.
Now the problem with these two guys running side by side is they're losing almost 4/10 of a second to our leader Tony Stewart right now. They're running 29 flat. He's sitting up there running 28 50s and 60s.
Right,
and
Larry.
Matt Kenseth is catching them in that 17.
Kenseth's catching them, and Jeff Gordon's driving away from them.
I think they just got the message.
Yep. This battle has to resolve itself.
Stop playing games and get in line. Because you can choke each other down here the way they were running there. You just lose all your momentum.
And here comes Kenseth in the 17.
What you want is a car to work nicely on the outside like Kenseth is in 1 and 2, and then be able to run the bottom in 3 and 4.
Going after Matt Kenseth in that 17 for the third spot.
I believe he got him going down into 1. He got position on him.
Whoa, Tony, three wide. No.
Somebody's going to have to give, boys, before you get to turn 3. Stewart's going to try to stay in it on the high side.
Did it, man. Truex had to lift out a little bit, open the door.
Wow, what a move.
And he took the lead.
You can do that off of that corner over there if you're brave.
That was unbelievable.
I don't think that the 24 is real happy with anybody right now.
13 to go.
Jeff Gordon says, you can't do that to me.
Look how loose Stewart is off the corner. Gordon's coming right back at him on the inside.
Oh, yeah, but they got trouble with that. Well, that's Truex right there. The 11 is back there a little further.
Gordon goes to the inside.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, boy.
But, boy, he got a good bite off turn 4. He's going to take the lead back. 12 to go.
This is great, isn't it?
And Kenseth now is right with the 2 leaders. Look at that yellow 17. There's your front 3.
I don't think old Smoke is through with the back bumper of that 24 car just yet.
And here comes that 17 car, Matt Kenseth. He says, you guys keep going at it. I won't up there.
But Hamlin keeps coming.
Boy, I tell you, this is tough sledding right here for both these guys. That car on the inside gets a little bit loose, slides up the hill. It could be disastrous.
But while they're doing this, here comes Kevin Harvick in that 29 car. He's going to make it a 3-car battle. He'll go to the inside going into 1.
Better think twice about that. It's okay to look.
And stalking that group is Greg Biffle. Here comes his number 16 Ford.
I tell you, the Biffle's got a pretty good car today, guys. He's looking awfully racy, and so is the 29.
You know, you talked about how many laps Joe Gibbs Racing has led. A Ford has only led 1 lap of the car tomorrow races.
Here we go.
They get Gordon up the racetrack. Hamlin to take the lead back, and here comes Kevin Harvick. He's trying to get up there and lead a lap.
Jeff just drove in a little bit too hard, slid up the hill, and opened the door for Hamlin to go by on the inside, and brought Kevin Harvick right along with him. Kevin's car is awesome right now.
Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. still fighting his way back from a bad pit stop. He gets got by Greg Biffle in the 16 for the 4th spot.
What's his 29? I think he'll drive right around the 11. Of those cars that are racing there in the front right now, the 29's just a little bit better. So he can get that run on the outside. Hamlin's got to give him the room. He's got the momentum coming off of 2. I think he'll drive right on by.
This is where Harvick has been so strong up in that second groove. His car gets a good bite. He will lead this lap for the 29 car and take the lead of the race.
Adios. Well, I tell you, if this Montoya doesn't get out of the way, then he really tried to make a run on him off of turn 4, but Montoya was able to stay there. Looking here, maybe do the crossover. No, it's just not enough grip to do the cut under, but here comes Jimmy.
And Jimmy used the 42 car as a pick.
Yeah.
Trapped the 11 car behind the 42.
Yeah, and I think he may have made a little contact, and here's the 12. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
This is typical Darlington.
3-car battle for the lead with 68 laps to go.
Yeah.
And Jeff Gordon closing in.
When you saw it, did you see what Jimmy did to the 11 down here in turn 1? He did the crossover.
You get that right front fender to that left rear quarter panel, you'll make it happen going into turn 3. But Newman's not going to give up in that 12 car.
You got to have him clear. You got to have him a little bit better run on him than that. You got to have a body. You got to be up with him where if you get into him, it's a body slide.
Junior got in the wall.
Here comes the 11 car. He's going to tighten this little race up.
Tell you what, the 24 car's worst nightmare may not be Ryan Newman or Jimmy Johnson. It may be Denny Hamlin if he can get by these 2 guys.
Behind them, Dale Jr. got into the wall.
Now here goes Hamlin. He's going to make
him.
it 3 wide down the back. He's got the momentum. He ought to be able to make the pass. Watch him go to the apron. He'll go down on that apron. There he goes. Now watch him stay down there, get under Newman. I believe he can make the pass. He's got the position.
He has taken no prisoners. 7 laps to go.
He's got him this time. He will not back off going into turn 3 or turn 1 down here. Hamlin goes by the 12. Now can he chase down the 24? I don't think he can.
7 laps to go. Newman trying to hold on to 3rd against Johnson. Kenseth closing in, and Carl Edwards and Tony Stewart.
Big Daddy and the Stanley Steamer are just checking on out.
Right now he's in that clean air.
He's right where he needs to be, Larry. That was the best call he could make. Get me out front, give me clean air. Yeah, these 4 guys, 22, the 11, and the 16, they have been all over each other. But really and truly, the 2 of Kurt Busch and the 20, they passed each other a couple of times prior to this. Now here's where Greg Biffle runs up here, and he gives Kurt a shot right there. That kind of is a wake-up call to Kurt. I got to go. I got to get by Tony. So he gets underneath of him, and I'm sure right there the spotter saying, clear up, clear up, clear up. No, no, no. Too late. And then Tony just
finished the deal off.
Pushed him on out of the way.
Well, he's definitely changed the line around this racetrack, as Mike pointed out a while ago.
And look at that run. Look at that run he gets off turn 4, Larry. That high line, put that power down, sweep down out of the corner.
But there he goes to the bottom of the racetrack to try to get over Ryan Newman.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't. That's just so difficult to do.
And he's going to lose a bunch of positions because of that.
You have to get through 10 good to get through 11 well.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, McMurray saw him coming.
Oh,
and he blew it.
And Montoya could not hang on to it, and McMurray stays in the lead. That'll peg the frustration meter.
That was good stuff.
Montoya may be so surprised that it was right there. On these road courses, just the instant lapse of concentration costs you. And here he comes again. Look at him go.
Yeah, they're driving into that corner really, really hard. They are smoking that right front down, and when they're under braking.
Less than 8 to go. Kevin Harvick sits in third. Again, the story from pit road is both these cars, short on fuel, will not be able to reach the finish. Back to 11.
Watch Montoya as he works up here across the start-finish line. Fairly close right now to McMurray, but it's tough to make a pass going up into turn 1. Unless McMurray blows a corner a little bit, then he can get up beside him.
Trying for the lead, and Montoya's got it.
That was a nice pass.
Yeah, but take a look who's back in the hunt. Tony Stewart up in 4th right now. He was way back in the pack with that problem, sliding off in turn 1, and now he's kind of back in the hunt. So, hey, this race is not over, that's for sure. But Denny Hamlin's been stalking Carl Edwards for a long time now.
Looks like he's got position on him coming into the left-hand turn.
Ooh, that's a tough turn. Turn 10, that's where a lot of drivers have been going off the track in that gravel pit.
Hamlin pulled off a beautiful pass right there on Carl Edwards.
Jeff Gordon leads here with 24 laps to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the garage area. Jamie Little's caught up with him.
He sure is. Very disappointing day when things were running pretty well. You were racing up there into second, but what happened, Junior?
We broke the motor. Probably just some of the downshifts this weekend. Motor doesn't like to turn over 10-3, so we did that a couple times during practice. During the race, we were doing good on our downshifts, but I had a ill handling car during practice, and the downshifts were real bad, trying to slow the car down with the brake. And we might have beat up on the motor too much. You know, we had a good car, and we had a great engine up to that point, and so it sounds like it's still an exciting race. So, you know, I hate I'm not in it. We've had a good run going.
All right, guys. Well, he has a smile on his face. 4 races remaining in the race for the chase. We have yet to see if Junior will jump up into that coveted top 12 spot. Doc?
You know, I was just looking at our monitor, showed him 3 laps down. Then he went back, and it went back to 2 laps down. So you're right. Just a little bit, it's going to go back to 3.
More on Casey Kane, Dave?
Well, and Rusty, I was going to ask you as a driver, you may get 2 or 3 lines here at Bristol now in the corners, but what's the one line everybody wants down the straightaways? They want that outside line, right?
Well, yeah.
Michael Waltrip is on that all the way through.
We got action up front. The 99 car, the 55 and 9 got a little bit together, and 55 getting loose, and now the 9 can't get by, and you got to be getting frustrated if you're Casey Kane.
Well, you are, but back what Mike said, Dave said he's exactly right, because he's coming off the corner, and in case he wants to run out to the wall so he can hold the throttle wide open and keep the momentum going, and he can't do that quite yet.
I got a feeling Michael Waltrip's getting ready to get real loose, too, when Casey Kane gets to the back bumper.
Oh, yeah, first, second, third, right on his bumper. So in 4th now, Kurt Busch coming in the picture.
Casey Kane now trying to get high. Michael Waltrip going to run the bottom of the racetrack. Kane had a pretty good lead, comfortable lead, and now he's in jeopardy of losing that lead. The 99 car of Edwards in 2nd spot. Here comes Earnhardt Jr. to the outside of the 99.
And you got to believe shortly here somebody's got to line up their front bumper to the rear bumper of Michael Waltrip and see how it works.
Edwards takes the lead and the inside of Casey Kane. Here comes Earnhardt Jr. He will split the difference and get in front of Kane for 2nd spot.
But that outside lane, that is one of the best lanes out there. We talked about it all night long. Take a look at the 12 car, Ryan Newman. He's had a strong car throughout the night. Jimmy Johnson up there in front of him. And Tony Stewart sneaking in the picture right now.
Yeah, the 83 car, Brian Vickers, is a lap down. He's being shown in the 31st position, but they are battling for position there. Johnson, Newman, and Stewart, that's 4th, 5th, and 6th.
It's just a matter of time before you see that 20 car up the front.
Jeff Gordon trying to look inside of the 11 car, and right behind Gordon is the 07. A lot of guys in the garage area today said that Clint Boyer in the 07 could be a car to watch. It's been sort of flying under the radar here for the last few weeks.
He's the only one of these top 12 guys that doesn't have a win yet, so he's looking to he at least wants to get one win getting into this chase. And this is a great track for him to do it.
Well, it's a great time to do it right now, too, because he's already locked in the chase. He's running third. He doesn't have to do anything except just drive hard if he wants, and this is a great car for him tonight. He can win this race, guys.
Tony Stewart, the 3-time Richmond winner, up in front of the 12 car. That would be for the 5th spot.
You know, I watch these lap times in these cars from up here in our television booth, and the times are almost identical for the first 10 cars. These Car Tomorrow cars are so equal, it's incredible.
It's a great shot right here. You see how close these guys run at 120, 30 miles an hour.
You know, one thing I need to bring up, too, the tire that they're running right here at this track is going to be the same exact tire next week at Loudon, New Hampshire, and the setups are very close also. So whoever runs good here, you can pretty well feel like they're going to run good at Loudon. I'm thinking about Carl Edwards right now, how good he's been running.
Danny Hamlin trying to hold on to that lead. Now the 07. Boyer has gone around the 24 car for second spot. Whoa, a little bit of contact there, just a hint of a nudge. As we are one lap away from halfway. And Clint Boyer says, I want to be the 7th driver to lead it here tonight. He's got to move on the inside, and no.
These guys are driving like they have nothing to lose. I guess maybe it's because they don't have anything to lose.
Well, Clint Boyer doesn't have anything to lose. He doesn't have anything to lose because he's locked in the chase for the championship, and all he wants to do is win. So this, hey, go up there and win, man. Get aggressive, but he got a little aggressive.
That's plenty aggressive.
Whoa, hang on. And he just lost it in the corner, but he was going for it, going at it here in the final 133 laps. And Rusty Wallace, you were the best overall at this racetrack for many, many years. 6 times winner here. How do you make the pass?
Well, what he's got to do is get his nose up under the back of the 24 car and aerodynamically make him loose. We talked about how air does so much. You just got to get him aero loose and get up underneath him. And that'll make a car twitch and slide. But right now, he's got a pretty good position underneath of him.
When you're pinned down low like this, does it make the car unstable when you get down in the corner?
Well, it's going to make the lower car much unstable. You see him twitching around a little bit right now. And the car tomorrow is actually worse. It's worse conditions. And that top lane really is running fast tonight. A lot of grip up there.
Alan?
Well, I talked to Greg Zipadelli, Tony Stewart's crew chief, this afternoon, Doc, about this 20 car. He said the last couple times we've been here, we haven't been able to keep the front end of the car planted in the corner to let Tony cut like he'd like to, like perhaps he'd need to make a pass for the lead. So they took this car earlier this week to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, and took it to a half-mile short track there and tested it all day. They came here today with the same stuff they left that racetrack with to try and win this race. They thought they made some gains through their scientific testing, as Greg called it. Looks good so far.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. back underneath the 24 car. Teammates in 2008. Earnhardt Jr. headed to Hendrick Motorsports. How strong will that team be with Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Casey Mears, and the rich just get richer. Hendrick has an awfully, by the way, Hendrick Motorsports re-signed this week with General Motors Chevrolet to continue their relationship where they've had so much success over the last 23 years. Right side of your screen, that's Esau Harvick in the 11 car battling side by side. Earnhardt Jr. now trying to take the second spot away, just inside of the 24 car. More on Earnhardt, here's Jamie.
Oh, and you see him get a little bit loose. What are you talking about next year with Dale Earnhardt Jr.? They announced this week, longtime crew chief and cousin Tony Eury Jr. will be going to Hendrick Motorsports with Dale. I talked to him today, and he said he sees it as an honor. He said Hendrick Motorsports is the top of the chain when it comes to NASCAR and teams. He thinks it's an honor. He's looking forward to staying with Dale, but he said right now all they want to do is get a win to thank this team at DEI for sticking by them as long as they have. And the last win, guys, by the way, came here 2 years ago.
This is getting ready to be a 3-way battle with Tony Stewart coming into the picture.
You see Dale Jr. starting to smoke the rear tires up off the corner, getting real loose. But he's jammed down underneath the 24 car. Just about the time Jeff Gordon gets up front, Jr. says, hey, I want more of this. Let me get back up to the front and patch you back.
Much of this crowd of 112,000 fans have been on their feet for the last 40 laps. They're standing, watching, cheering, waiting. Some are saying we want our man Kevin Harvick to be able to make it. Big Kevin Harvick fans up here in Virginia. A lot of them pulling for that Budweiser number 8 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. 30 laps to go. Here is Tony Stewart now on the inside. Said, you guys can battle all you want. I got to get my eyes set on that 48 car and run down Jimmy Johnson for the victory.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is thinking, hey, guys, if I'm not going to make it in the chase, I'm going to go out in style. I'm going to be wide open. I'm going to give these fans a show, and he's done that all night long.
This is great racing by some real pros.
Oh, man, I tell you, this is so much fun. When I was driving the car, I love positions like that. So when I could run side by side, and I had 2 of the best race car drivers I'm racing, I always wanted to race the best. And you folks, you're looking at 3 of the best race car drivers in the world right now, running bumper to bumper.
Among these 3 drivers, they have got 8 victories at Richmond International Raceway. Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart lead the active drivers with 3 wins each. Jeff Gordon, a 2-time winner here. Watch these guys inside of each other. This is great racing. No wonder these fans are on their feet.
Oh, they're going crazy in the stands right now, but it looks like Stewart cleared them just then.
Seven laps left as the laps click away. Now some of the cars that are in the garage area will be considered out. So with 20 laps to go, if nothing happens to Kevin Harvick and he stays where he is, he will clinch a spot in the chase. Someone walks to the plate and just nails one over the left center field wall. Harvick trying to hold on for 4 more laps to put himself in the NASCAR playoff chase for the Nextel Cup.
Junior's just driving his guts out right here.
And if this wasn't the chase for the championship race, to get you into the chase, you could say, Dale Earnhardt Jr., what a fantastic run. And Dale would have got on the cars, hey, man, what a fun race it was tonight. But he wants to get in the title.
At lap 20, it will be sealed for Kevin Harvick.
And Kevin Harvick knows right now he's being communicated to from his crew. Guys, just, Kevin, in 2 more laps, you got it, buddy. And you can tell the intenseness. Look at his eyes and look how he's driving that car. So smooth and very focused.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. hoping against hope. He came here and said he promised his fans and his sponsor he would do everything in his power. He would not quit. He would not give up until the checkered flag waved. And he has driven from 21st starting spot all the way to run 2nd and 3rd among the leaders. But now this time Kevin Harvick will come down out of turn 4. And as Harvick crosses the start-finish line right there, he's officially locked in to the chase for the Nextel Cup. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. said very philosophically this weekend, if we do not make the chase, my job is to get there and win races down the stretch, much like what Tony Stewart did a year ago when he didn't make the chase here in this race at Richmond.
Well, right now he's doing it. He knows he's out of the title now. He's probably had that communicated by now, I would say. And he's just got to get around Tony Stewart. Tony can't shake him, and Junior can't shake Stewart. And they just want to win this race not now. Because if a caution comes out, they're back in the hunt with Jimmy Johnson leading this race.
He sure kept his word to his fans and his sponsors. He has given it everything he's got. He's still doing it right now with 18 laps to go.
Well, Elvis would be proud of him, that's for sure.
Look at David Reagan in the 6 car. Reagan trying to get his 2nd top 5 finish of the year. He's currently running in 5th position, and he's battling Jeff Gordon for 4th position.
This has got to be one of the best races of the year for David Reagan, because this is one of the toughest tracks to get around. One of the toughest tracks in all of NASCAR to run fast at all throughout the night. He's been doing it.
This is the best way you can measure yourself as a driver. Racing at Richmond against Jeff Gordon, probably one of the best ever.
A rookie against a 4-time NASCAR Nextel Cup champion, and they are just a foot apart for 4th position here with 16 laps to go.
Jeff's not giving him anything either. He's going to have to earn this spot.
David Reagan taking over the 6-car ride that Mark Martin drove for 19 years for Roush Fenway Racing. Trying to prove that Jack Roush was right when he picked him to go in the car, and he said he's got so much potential. He began the year with a 5th place finish in the Daytona 500.
Back at Phoenix International Raceway, Jimmy Johnson on the attack there with the 1 car. But folks, remember, 24 cars on the lead lap. A little contact, and if Johnson spins, he's 25th in a snap.
Well, he would be, Jerry, but he's been awful fast through the center of the corner right now. It looks like he's going to, he's barely clear Martin Truex. And there he goes. He's got that clean air. And here he is going for 4 in a row right now.
Martin Truex in the Bass Pro Shop Chevy trying to reel him in, but he just can't get there. Here comes the 17 car. The Ford of Kenseth on the inside to take the 2nd spot away.
Matt Kenseth's not going to roll over for this guy. I'm telling you, he's tired of getting beat by this 48.
Oh, you got that right. Right now, Kenseth and the number 1 car, Martin Truex, running side by side will let Jimmy get away. If they can stay racing side by side, Johnson can just get gone and not have to contend with him.
20 car is back in 4th position at Stewart. Biffle in the 16 car. Great run for Greg Biffle.
Yeah, right now, Biffle's last lap at 29.06, and that is right at 1/10 of a second faster than anybody on the racetrack right now.
You know, Greg Biffle's a hungry race car driver, too. He wants to get up here and dice with these guys. He's got a fast car. He's run them down.
Oh, he's got time. 21 laps to go. He can get past these guys, but he's just got to pick a lane where nobody else is at and start working on it.
There's a look at Biffle in the 16 car. Arizona's been awfully good to him. He was discovered by running short track races in Tucson years ago. There's a 17 car going on around. Here comes the 1 car of Truex back on the inside.
Go crossover move. Matt went in the corner real hard and slipped up in front of Martin Truex.
And that reminds me of turn 1 at Darlington, South Carolina, the crossover there.